2,500 of you guys voted to rank Chick-Fil-A on the biggest tier list board on the internet. And you guys were getting a bit feisty in the comments. Look, I know Chick-Fil-A has a controversial past for hating the gays. And there's nothing funny about hating the gays. But the world crumbles says, as a gay, this shit is A. And what am I supposed to say? 750 of you guys agreed. But not Pizza Cat. Nah, they said D. They hella homophobic. But not homophobic enough to put F? Chicken's good enough to give it a bump up a tier, which it looks like 109 of you guys agreed to give Chick-fil-A the D. Why'd I say it like that? I get it though, Chick-fil-A is a hard one to rank. A lot of you guys brought up a lot of really good points, which I feel like Avery hit most of them. She eventually landed on B tier and said, although their food is good and prices are just okay, they support homophobic corporations and aren't open on Sundays. And then Scout replies, being closed on Sundays isn't homophobic. Scout, we need you to run for president or something. 382 of you guys agreed, by the way. By the way, we're almost at 10,000 followers. Hit the button, dude. McDonald's already took C, but 67 of you guys still voted for C, even though it doesn't work. And honestly, if you're not going to listen to the rules, it makes sense that you'd leave a vote like this. Lego Batman, what the fuck does this mean? C, but if it were purple, D? What? So quick side note, Gary, yeah, I do read every comment. I'm not splitting your vote between C and D because I have to read over 5,000 comments sometimes and tally every single vote. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I did read your comment. And by the way, spammers, if I'm scrolling multiple times, I'm only seeing your frickin' profile picture, I'm banning your ass. You think I'm joking? I'm not. That leaves the final two, S and F. Let's start with F. Gab Dawn rates it an F tier because there's not enough locations in her state. And so if you want a higher tier, you need more locations, which is a really interesting take, actually. It's so good that it'd be a higher rating, but because it's fast food and there's not enough locations, it's a lower rating. I like it. Very well-rounded answer, which means I'm actually putting it on the board. S tier. S tier comment. I can do whatever I want. It's my fucking tier list board. PNG Farkas also rates it F tier because they don't have it in Hungary. I guess you're not hungry enough. And then he asks us to please consider changing this. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me just call the Cathy family owners real quick. Hello? Yeah, it's Alex. Now, only 230 of them voted F tier, so I don't think they care about the gay thing too much. But why aren't you in Hungary? And finally, 939 of you guys voted S, like Jeremiah, who said S. I love them romantically. Gay. Where did Chick-fil-A land? Well, obviously, Chick-fil-A. Now, reminder, this is a blind tier list, so only one restaurant per tier. So now C and A is taken up. S is still clear. Gab, I love you, but it's still clear. So with that said, where do you think the infamous Arby's is going to land? Are you going to give it F tier? Or are you going to save it for something potentially worse? Let's see what their employees think. I'm not at Arby's yet because it's 40 minutes away because there's only 5 Arby's in the entire city metro area. Okay, let's cut to Arby's. We're at Arby's. Too bad we can't order anything because every Arby's in Austin is apparently closed. Vote in the comments.